Hi, I'm Richard Pennington. You should see on your screen now my picture, cheating a little on the age, but that's me and a title that says Scopes and You. We're going to do a little kind of fun exercise to get a feel for a little bit on your style and teams. Some years ago in the Colorado Division of Finance Procurement, we had a quality management system, a fun one. It was called the Systematic Controls Oversight and Policy Evaluation scope that build on the idea of scopes as instruments for viewing. We used it to look at our policy in the division, connect with the customers, try to work on some projects. And at the heart of it were some images. I call them kind of visual mnemonics to help remember some of the elements of problem solving or continuous improvement. So what I'd like you to do is, we've just got a couple slides. I'm going to ask you to look at these images and ask yourself, which one of these, if I was going to pick one that represents my biggest strength when I come to a team activity, what would that be? And most important, what would represent my weaknesses, something I need help with? So I'll flip this and allow the scopes to populate the screen. You go ahead and pause, take the time you need. Not all of these are instruments for viewing. The one on the right center is a kaleidoscope. That is instrument for viewing. The one in the upper left, though, is a cinemascope, represents a cinemascope. It was a new camera technology in the 1950s that brought audiences back into the theaters. The one on the left center is you probably guessed it, a horoscope. And the one in the bottom, just to the right of the stethoscope, is what's known as an oscilloscope that measures amplitude and frequency. So I'll just be quiet here a second, allow you to pick one of those if you had to pick that represents your strength and then your weakness. Now I'm going to populate these with what they represented to us in the division and to me as I sort of evolved the model. Again, pause if you need to, and pick the one that represents best your strength when you come to a team. Pick one. And most important, again, pick one that represents a weakness. If you're watching this in a room, go ahead and pause now. Go and introduce yourself to someone who has your scope, either one, the strength or the weakness, and share why it is you picked it. If you're not in the room, this illustrates or serves as a reminder that there are certain things that teams need to do very well. I call them team disciplines. And you need to have on your team, depending on the project, somebody who can satisfy these. This was short. It was an introduction actually to continuous improvement and to your role in helping teams perform. I hope you learned something.